What up, everybody? It's your buddy Isaac, and welcome to another video. Tonight we're playing Amenti, an ancient Egyptian horror game. As you're probably gonna notice, I'm in a new location. This is our temporary setup for now, while we're getting ready to move to a new place. I've left my studio apartment. I know. It's virtually unbelievable that I actually got out of that box, but um, there's a lot of reasons why I ended up leaving that place. Moonpie is currently in another area, so we're not going to see him, unfortunately, in this video, but he will be back. And on June 1st, me and Rollmaster and Triblowski were all planning on moving into a whole new apartment. Right now, I am staying with Rollmaster and his grandma, so this is kind of they live in kind of a store basically. But anywho, hopefully the audio won't be too terrible for you guys. Let's get this going. All right. But yeah, I also have some bad news though. For now, all of my PlayStation title playthroughs are gonna have to be put on hold because the PlayStation didn't make it in the move, unfortunately. And I had to get out of the studio a lot faster than what we were planning because of a huge health issue caused with roaches in the building that weren't really being taken care of, kind of thing. I don't really want to get into it. There's a lot of complexity there. I didn't exactly live Asmongold level nasty. Like, I didn't have food and all that kind of stuff everywhere, but it was a 40-year-old building, and a neighbor that came by talked about rescuing a kitten to keep it out of the walls so it wouldn't die in there. And there was just roaches and spiders and all kinds of stuff. So, yeah, it makes sense. Makes sense why I left. 1979, Pyramids of Giza. It's kind of hilarious that an Egyptian style pagan is playing this. Today is the most important day of my life. By tomorrow, I can be hailed as the bravest photographer or the most foolish history. Okay. I want to photograph Rhodaman's remains. I'm terrified, but I won't let fear stop me. This is my chance. Dude, your camera looks awful. You're a photographer, but you don't take care of your best stuff, really? Got Set, Anubis, Osiris, Horus. Yeah. Alright. Obelisks. Ra, obviously. Looks like Hathor. It also doesn't help that I've, been studying ancient Egypt since I was a wee baby. Since as early as I could read. Ooh, little Horus statues on top of there for protection. Well, they were. They were indeed built by humans. In fact, we know a lot about how they were built because, well, the Egyptians kept really good records, including probably considered to be one of the world's first actual, like, workers' strikes. Because, you know, the people who built the pyramids were actually paid workers, not slaves. Alrighty. In we go. Must enter the tomb before the guards change shifts. Yeah, this would actually have been the mortuary temple. Hi. Hello there, creepy fellow up there. How are you? Standing on top of the gate. And these would most likely be statues of the pharaoh Amenti himself. Pharaoh was like doing that to show their glory and power. And this would have been his mortuary temple, so, you know, obviously. So for those of you not familiar with what a mortuary temple was, so outside of the pyramids, they would have structures designed where people could come in and worship the deceased pharaoh. And that was usually posted like right outside the pyramid or tomb where that person was buried in the old kingdom. Warning, danger of death, enter at your own risk. The tomb contains confined spaces that may cause discomfort for those with claustrophobia. Yeah, and this tomb shaft would have been what they would have used to bring down the body through here. Yeah. Fun fact about the ancient Egyptians, too. They were very meticulous about how their artwork was depicted. So, including but not limited to, if you had a disability, they would also depict you with that disability. Like if you were blind, your statue would have your blind eyes. And they were very, very, very meticulous about that. I think that's supposed to be Thoth or Djibouti, the god of knowledge and wisdom. Okay. That's a sarcophagus lid. So Thoth. God, the winds through here are creepy as frick. Not helping when you're playing a horror game. So that is actually a scene directly from the Book of the Dead. And in fact, the people we're seeing here, so this would have been from, this particular scene is from the Book of the Dead for a scribe named Ani. And so you have him, you have his wife, you have the goddess of his soul, him, and here you have Anubis weighing his heart versus the feather of truth, or Ma'at, with Thoth and Amet. Or Amit. So, I actually have a copy of the Book of the Dead, by the way. It's currently packed away. I have a bunch of books on ancient Egypt, their religious beliefs, all of that. I have studied a very long time. I've probably forgotten more stuff about ancient Egypt than a lot of people my age who aren't Egyptologists. Wish we had some light here. And that's Isis. The tip of an obelisk. And you have the Ankhs, the symbol of eternal life. Oh, now it's going to let us click this. Alright. Okay. Creepy. Warning, danger of death. Tragic events haunt this place. Entry is strictly forbidden. If you enter, your death will be solely your responsibility. You know, if this place was so deadly, why in the world did we make it so accessible? More statues of the Pharaoh. There's so many creepy noises in this place. It's not even the game. I'm just in here going, what is that? Hmm. A little bark that would have been. A well. Okay. Hmm. My name is Henry Caldwell. It's 1922, and I'm leaving this note for anyone who finds it. I came into this tomb searching for answers about the connection between ancient Egyptians and beings from beyond our world. I know I might not make it out alive, but I need to know the truth before it's too late. This place isn't just stone. It watches, it listens. If you feel it too, trust your instincts. I'll try to leave more notes to guide you. If I survive long enough to write them, but now I have to run. The air has turned cold, and I swear I can hear her. The Queen's spirit is close. You must be the Queen. The normal response after seeing that would be to run the heck away, but hey. A ton of sarcophagi down here. Okay. Alright, so it does not want me to go that way. Well, we can't go back that way either. I'm now near the tomb of Rudamon, the great pharaoh of Egypt's second millennium. An intense fear grips me as the legends warn that approaching the pharaoh's remains will awaken his wrath and bring terrifying consequences. I believe in the legends, but my faith in them won't stop me from pressing forward. I must uncover the truth, no matter the cost. Henry Caldwell. Well, Mr. Henry, I think that probably was the worst idea you've had. Alright. Deeper into the dark hole we go. I don't like this. That's not good. What just happened? I'm confused. Okay. Another depiction of Osiris. Okay. This is the throne room. There's reading this, you probably realize by now this place isn't as abandoned as it seems. It feels like we've been stepped back in time, but I believe it's far more complicated than that. It's as if history itself has swallowed us whole, trapping us in some kind of temporal void. This is not good at all. You need to find a way out of here. Whatever you do, don't linger. Oh, okay. Right then. I'm gonna say this is a good stopping point, everybody, and I'll see you next time. Stay safe, my friends. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and, of course, comment down below.
Shadows lurk behind the screen. Echoes whisper in between. Silence screams the air they clean. Isaac's world, a haunted dream. Flickering lights betray the night. Ghostly figures grinning slight. Chilling winds with phantom sights. In their dance the brave take flight. Creaking floors and whispering walls. In this realm where spirit calls. Isaac and friends in spectral halls face the terror as darkness falls. Eyes that see beyond the veil. Stories twisted in the trail. Frames a living tale. In their grasp the brave can't bail. Candles flicker, spirits bind. Mysteries that twist the mind. Fatal games where fear intrudes. Isaac and friends refuse to lose.